We were like in the factory, like got a tour, and I like saw somebody welding. It was a female, and I was just like, that's a thing that I can do. Once we got home from our family vacation, I quit graphic design school.
She seems like she's super passionate about her work, so I'm kind of curious to see how she found such an interesting job.
So my name is Kelsey. I am 33 years old. I'm a welder at Moots. I went to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and kind of pursued the side of fashion and journalism aspects. I ended up getting an internship with Nylon magazine, and so I went out there and I lived in New York. I slowly just kind of learned it wasn't what I wanted. Then I started going to school for graphic design, and then I was like, I hate sitting in front of a computer. And so I started working at a bike shop, and I fell in love with bikes. I ended up enrolling in our 2-year community college welding degree. And my whole goal the entire time was to be able to like get into like bicycle frame building. And then I sent a resume to Moots, and Nate, who is now our president, he's like, do you want to come in for an interview? Like, you seem like you might be qualified. And he's like, when can you get here? I was like, I can be there like tomorrow. And he's like, all right, we'll see you tomorrow. I had my interview, and then a month later I got my dream job. The bottom's here, and then like frame welding. So like once you become like a frame welder at Moots in the cycling world, and like as a welder, like that is such a good feeling. Like when you get to weld your first frame, we kind of just like shared tasks. But when you first start, it's a lot of just like kind of working away from the bottom.
Do you have like any of those like down, like some of those days where you just feel so burnt out from what you're doing?
Yeah, basically I'm the only female like on our production floor. I mean, granted, we're a very small company, but sometimes it's like a struggle to communicate with some of like my male coworkers that I don't talk to a lot. But it's like I went to school, I got my welding degree, and a lot of times like I just get passed over for like questions, and that's when I get burnt out. It's like I busted my butt to be here. I got told no like so many times, and when you get told no and it's something that you really want to do, just keep pushing until you find that yes. But I think like just don't compare yourself or your journey to anybody else. I was literally 27. I think that's when I figured out like this is what I wanted to do, like welding. It was so scary, but it was so fun at the exact same time. If it brings you joy or like sparks any kind of excitement in your life, like just go do it. You don't have to be set on anything, like especially when you're at your age. You have your whole life ahead of you. If something makes you excited, take it and run with it. I think that's like the most important thing. You see so many people now and they're just like, I wish I would have done that. And it's just like, why didn't you do that?
I like what she had to say, that it's not too late to like change what you're doing. Life doesn't end after you pick a major and graduate.
Dang, nice.
She went to fashion school, which is totally unrelated to welding. And so the one thing that really stuck up to me the most was about accepting change.
At the end of the day, you only have yourself. Be you. Love, Kels.
Beautiful.
I love it.